Yo, what's going on guys, it's your boy Azzy here, and in today's video boys, what we're going to be covering is how to 2 times your edit speed / double your edit speed, or just improve it so you can just basically be a lot better at Fortnite. So if you guys do go on to enjoy this video, please do me a favor. Over 96% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel that watch my video, so go down below, hit the subscribe button. We're on our road to 2.5k. But yeah, now we said that guys, I'm going to just jump straight into it. I'm not going to mess about. It's just going to be a few tips in these videos that have personally helped me make my edit speed probably even faster than 2 times, you know what I mean, because I used to be a complete bot. But yeah, personally I do play on controller, but I am going to chuck in some mouse and keyboard tips as well, which I know you guys are probably thinking like, you're a controller player, you don't know nothing about mouse and keyboard. But I have friends that are on mouse and keyboard and I ask them for a few tips as well. So tip number 1 guys is probably the most basic tip out there, and it's just find the best edit bind for you personally. So let's say you're on mouse and keyboard and you want to use F because that's the most comfortable or the easiest to hit, then obviously use F. If you're on controller, I personally use the pushing on the analog on the left side because it just suits me a lot better. I don't know why, I just kind of like it. A lot of people do use Y as edit, but that obviously brings out my pickaxe and they swap that to another bind such as like right on the D-pad or something. So like I said, it's all personal preference. I would just mess around with it. If you guys are obviously using it and you've used it for a long time, you're probably comfortable with it. But if you guys are looking and you're starting fresh, or you're moving to keyboard and mouse or whatever, just find the best bind for yourself. Like I said guys, that first tip was quite a simple one and you guys probably know about it, but the second one is practice playground maps. Okay, like this is maps in creative, this is box fights, this is build fights, like this is everything to do with your mechanics, and you guys just want to practice that obviously in creative. In the background I actually have a few edit maps that I use to warm up and stuff like that. I'll leave them all linked below guys because they've just helped me out a lot, and don't really use this gameplay as reference to how to double your edit speed. This is just me solely warming up and just showing you the edit map is because it's the only gameplay I actually had, but they're amazing. You know, there's triple edits on there, there's even quadruple edits, there's everything on this one map. You can do box fighting on the map, you can do everything that is kind of mechanically, and you can also shoot the zombies when you edit them, you know what I mean, just make little peaks and stuff like that. So it helps you in general, just this map, so make sure to go check it out. So yeah, edit maps for me are personally the biggest thing that I think improves my kind of edit speed and just improves my gameplay in general and gets me nicely like warmed up, because you're always going to need them, you know what I mean. If someone's kind of coming into your box, you're going to need to fast edit out. So this gives you like a lot of edits in a small type of area, so you're consistently going and going and going, because consistency is key as well guys. I just want to tell you that you can be doing really well one week, you can play Fortnite for let's say 10 hours that week, right? But then the next week you play for 2 hours and then you go back to playing 10 hours. You're not going to be the same. It's not, the consistency has to be there in Fortnite, or if you just want to improve in Fortnite. Even if you used to jump on for like 30 minutes before you play a game, do you know what I mean? 30 minutes of a warm-up, practicing your edits over time will definitely improve your edits. I personally sit in there for about 30 minutes. If I notice that I kind of slacken a bit on my edits like halfway through the day when I'm playing, I'll jump back into creative and I'll start going over the same routine that I do, which if you guys want to see a video on that, please do also let me know as well, because I'd be totally down to give you a warm-up guide or anything like that, or anything that you guys want to see, just let me know down in the comments. So the third tip kind of rolls over to this one. It's actually, you want to practice your weaknesses, okay? So like, if you don't like making edits from the left side up or making them from the right side down, then just swap it round. Don't always play to your strength, especially not when you're warming up or anything like that, because this is the time to improve. This is the time to work on your weaknesses so you can get better overall. So let's say you struggle to make like the arch edit, which is 2 down and 2 along, then practice that, okay? Every time you jump in, try and practice that at some speed. Or let's say you struggle with making the right hand corner edit, so practice that every time you're going to make a jump shot or something like that. Definitely practice all your weaknesses if you want to improve and boost your edit speed just that little bit more. It really will help you guys, I'm telling you. It's helped me out loads. Okay, so tip number 4. This is a tip where you guys might already play on it or you might not. This is actually something that's kind of out of your control. It's something that happens in game, which is edit on release. A lot of people don't like edit on release and a lot of people do like edit on release. Personally, I play with it sometimes I don't. Like, it just depends how I'm feeling or how my edits have been, but there has been a bug recently with edit on release where you were struggling to do double edits and stuff like that. So it's a bit buggy at times, but it will 110%. If anything else on this list, this is the thing that will help your edit speed, because you don't have to press another button. Let's say you're on mouse and keyboard and your edit bind is C, you make the edit, you have to press C again to confirm that edit. With edit on release, you just need to press it once, and then as soon as you let go of your mouse or as soon as you let go of your controller, that's it. It's done. Edit's done. So that one's a no-brainer, okay? I would definitely try that out if you guys are not, because it will just help you out just in general with your gameplay and obviously your edit speed. Okay, so this next tip is kind of based on controller players, and that's what I am myself. Like I said, I'm going to throw a few mouse and keyboard tips in here, but you guys need to get trigger stoppers on your controller if you guys really want to be taking it to that next level. Well, not that next level, I should say, but it just makes it a lot easier because you're pressing the trigger in a lot less to get the same movement. If you guys don't know what trigger stoppers are, they basically are just like a little attachment at the end of your triggers where they sit so you don't have to press the triggers all the way down. So therefore, you're basically getting that extra little bit of movement in time, and it takes time off of your edit. Hopefully I didn't butcher that and you guys kind of know what I mean. And also, this is another little tip you could use, I guess, for mouse and keyboard, is just press lighter on your binds or your keyboard or anything like that, because people think the harder you smash like this, like that, they think it will do it faster. And I don't understand, because you're in a panic and stuff like that and you want to do the fastest edit possible, but lighter on the keys, guys, and it will just help you out a lot. Even on controller, press them triggers lighter. You know, it's not a competition to see how fast you can smash it. It's all about just consistency, stay relaxed, and you guys will improve your edit speed right there. So my final tip for you guys, if you want to see another video like this where I have more advanced tips and stuff like that, then please do also let me know, is to kind of edit in your blueprints, all right? If you guys don't know, it's one of the fastest ways to edit at the moment. So when you've pressed B to switch mode on controller, you want to edit in that mode, but make sure when you do to kind of come back to your pickaxe now and again, otherwise it will start to bug out and you start editing walls that you haven't even placed, and it will kind of edit the pre-built stuff. So just mess about with it. Just make sure you're not always in your blueprint, but make sure you're not always on your pickaxe as well, because your pickaxe is one of the fastest things to be using, because with your gun you have to wait for the time for it to come out. Sometimes it gets a bit bugged, especially if you use edit on release. It will sometimes just chuck a shot in there. You guys will be able to see that in the gameplay in the background. It will just randomly like fake fire your weapon, and it'll take you even longer to do. But yeah, anyway guys, there is a few tips on how to improve your edit speed, or how to 2 times your edit speed, as everyone says. If you guys did enjoy the video, like I said, I'd much appreciate if you guys could go down below, drop a like, drop a comment, also subscribe, hit the notification button. It's been your boy Aaron, not Azzy, and I'll be back with another video later on this week. Peace out, guys.